Yo, yo, yo. Big up to Mandem in the building. Apologies for the delay. Sorry. We had a little difficulties, still a difficulties. Big up to all of you guys already here. Thank you. I mean, today I wasn't gonna waste your time. What has been said, that what are we gonna say that's not we haven't already said already? You know what I mean? We already said it over and over and over and over and over. Big up to all of you guys. Thank you for being in the building. Liverpool versus City. Calamity. Another negative performance. Something that we've been going through all season. Yeah, man. So please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell. And for the people who are gonna watch it later, please comment. You know, whether you agree or disagree, all we care about is you being respectful. Big up to all of you guys in the building. Big up, Ale. Good to see you, brethren. Good to see you. Yeah, man. First and foremost, we would like to shout out Mo Salah and send our condolences. We heard that his granddad passed, and if it's factual, then sincere condolences to the brother. Yeah, so shout out to Mo Salah and his family, and respect and love to what they're going through right now, and prayers to them also, most importantly. Hopefully he will come out um, feeling a little better. It's hard when somebody passes away in the family. So big up to Mo Salah and his family. Love and prayers to them. Yeah, man. LFC family is with you. Yeah, man. So back to this Liverpool versus City thing. I mean, what else do we need to talk about? We've talked about it ad nauseum. I mean, to the level where a lot of people don't even want to have shows anymore because it's just repetitive. Nothing that I'm going to say you haven't heard from me. Nothing that I'm going to say you already heard it. I'm just repeating myself. Just like Ali is saying, sack this baldy now. I mean, he is bald, right? So we can say that, right? I got a little bit of hair. Yeah, man, he needs to go. At this point, man, I have questions for Edwards and especially Richard Hughes. Was it Paul Hogan? I need this confirmation because I don't want to listen to anything this manager has to say. So I stopped watching his press conference, I think, about 2 months ago. On that round table, I have questions. And people in the building, please help me out. Was it Paul Hogan? Because I know Mike Edwards was not on that round table. Right? If you know the answer, please let us know. If you're going to watch the show later, please put it in the comment. It was Richard Hughes, Paul Hogan, and Slot, right? In the round table discussion. People, please let me know if I'm saying the right thing or I'm not speaking nonsense. It rains and repeat every week. I'm sick of it. Big up, Loss. Good to see you. Kwesi, can't get your team. Gross incompetence, beating terrible terms, and losing any tough match. Now, before we continue, big up to all of you guys coming in. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. You know what I mean? Share us across the social. But I have a question. The three people, I'm not talking about the interviewer or the host. I'm talking about the people who were on that round table. Was it Richard Hughes, Slot, and Paul Hogan? I just want to make sure I'm saying the right thing before I continue with my okay. Alan says it was Hogan guy with Hughes and Baldy. Big up to Ali. Thank you. Big up yourself, Gary. Good to see you, brethren. Hope you're doing well, and happy Monday to all of you guys. For you guys who already started, happy Monday to you anyway. Yes, so this is where I believe I think that roundtable was not agreed upon by all of them. Paul Hogan is the president or the CEO of Liverpool. Why wasn't Richard Hughes there? Sorry. Why wasn't Edwards there? Hogan didn't hire Hughes. It was Edwards. And you guys see where I'm going with. Why wasn't Edwards there? That's my question. Why is Hogan there? Some going on in the background that Samuel Wright. Christian, you need to do your research. FSG brought him back, meaning John W. Henry, the owners, brought him back. I'm asking, why wasn't Michael Edwards? Ali said he was hiding. He said Edwards was hiding. Exactly. So I don't know what your point is, bro. You keep regurgitating the same thing. You got to come up with new stuff. I thought you already learned this. Yes, you go. Big up yourself. That BS of a round table. I want to know why Edwards wasn't there. Because Hogan didn't hire Hughes. Edwards did. So for me, I looked at it and you could tell this round table was forced. Now, the whole roundtable thing was to let the fans know that they are backing the manager. But it doesn't sound like something that everybody was comfortable doing. Looking at some of the clip that I've seen, looking at Slot, you could tell he's not comfortable sitting there. Because it's pressure to him. There we go. Can you hear me? Thumbs up if you hear me, people. Thumbs up if you hear me. I don't know what happened. There's still no sound? It's even your mic. At this point, we just have to pack up and we leave. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Ali. Big up yourself. Appreciate you. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, man. So this roundtable thing, I thought it was to show the fans that we support the manager. Now, if they have done this right after Mo Salah's debacle, we would have been able to say, okay, this is where they're going. But they did this after the debacle, months after the debacle when Mo Salah came back. For me, what does it mean? What does that mean? I think there's something going in the background that all these people are not together. They're making decisions without each other. Richard Hughes, I thought your boy was Edward. And if Edward co-signed this roundtable, then everybody who showed up, plus the person who co-signed for this roundtable, needs to be fired. I'm sorry. The fact that Edward wasn't there, who is the master brain of football for FSG, the entire FSG global sports network, in terms of football side, not the sports, the football side, Edward is in charge, right? If he co-signed this, he allowed them to do this roundtable, then Edwards Hogan, Hughes, Slot, even the host needs to be fired because that was the dumbest thing they could possibly do. What was the purpose of this? You already told us that you are behind the manager when Mo Salah got reprimanded after his tantrum. Why do you need to show us this? If you want us to show that you're behind him, let this guy start doing his work. When he start doing his work, then we know that you are still backing him. We don't want to see this type of foolish PR. This is not Liverpool. And I somehow knows that beyond the line somewhere, they're going to come back and say, we apologize for having that roundtable. Because whoever their press or their PR VP or PR, whatever is, that person needs to be fired. Because that was the dumbest PR move I've ever seen. No one comes out after months of poor performance. It's not like after the whole Mo Salah thing, which happened in January, like we were winning so many games. You won one game against Newcastle, and then you have a PR roundtable. At least this guy hasn't won 3 games back to back since the 5 first game. No. So why would somebody agree green light this to have a sit down when we know when it comes to Liverpool, you have to consistently be winning before you could sit down and say, hey, we're going to back the manager. We got, we fixing things, blah, blah, blah in the background. All you did was draw. Whatever run that the manager went through was draw. And then we win 1 game. I'm not adding Champions League because Champions League is not the league. Champions League, anybody can win the Champions League. It's a tournament. And in a tournament, all you need is 1 or 2 tactics and just stick to your principle. When it comes to the league, you got to be consistent. You do not wait after you one win at home against a team. Usually I'm the one who say don't just use, don't criticize Liverpool because we beat a team that's supposed to beat us and we made them weak. Yeah, I defended Liverpool when we beat Inter, and somebody come out and say, oh, Inter did not play well. That's not our problem. We beat them. Same thing with every team that we beat. However, we cannot beat the team at home and then all of a sudden we go on a press run. For me, that was embarrassing. That whole, hey, Christian, I'm not going to tell you again. Stop cussing on the chat, bro. I've told you about your language. If you keep doing it, I'm not going to allow you to keep coming here. I like you as a person, but you cannot keep coming here and messing up for everybody else. Keep your language on check. Again, Liverpool, whoever greenlit this PR needs to be fired. Whoever greenlit this PR BS needs to be fired. What was the purpose of this roundtable? For people who watch the whole thing, maybe I'm missing something. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. People in the chat, let me know if you watch it and it was constructive. Maybe I'm the one missing it because I just watched a few clips and I don't know what I'm talking about. But I want somebody to let me know. A team that spent $450 million. You haven't had consistent winning record since when? Since September? You haven't had any consistent winning record. You've been beaten at home by PSV. And not just a 1 goal or a 2-1 by accident or a penalty. You got humbly beaten at home. You lost to all the... Have we even won any of the relegated teams that have come in that we played against? No. So what was the whole purpose of having a roundtable? So you're going to have a roundtable and possibly fire the guy. So what was the purpose of the roundtable? As a club that is properly run, that we act like we are the smartest people in the room. Personally, I believe we are the best run club in the world. The money says it, because if you don't have a proper run club, you don't make money. And if you don't make money, you're not going to spend 450 million. So they both go hand to hand. Again, with a club that has geniuses running it, why do sometimes we make decisions that makes it look like these guys are still rookies? You have had almost 15 years at this job. Why are you acting like you are rookies? Why was Richard Hughes, the CEO of the club, sitting there with the manager who's underperforming after spending 450 million? You hear the fans upset. Anfield usually don't boo. Anfield usually do not boo. Anfield usually are behind the manager, even when the manager are under pressure. And you thought that this was a genius idea to have a round table. I would understand if Billy Hogan had an interview and say, right now things are tough. We're gonna support the manager with everything he needs, and then we move on and see where it goes. That would have made more sense. But guess what? It would have made more sense if in January you have spent more money and brought more players in. That would have shown me that you're serious about supporting the manager. So right after January, you spent money for the future. Cool. We like that. However, we know that right now we have problems. You didn't spend any money to support the manager. You have halted the contract talk. But you want us, the Liverpool faithful, to believe that you support the manager full 100%. I mean, how dumb are we, huh? Why are you taking us for stupid? You are the same person who come and say, oh, Liverpool fans are the most knowledgeable fans in the world, but yet you are thinking that we are treating the club? Are we stupid? Yes, I back FSG, so what? What's your point? What's your point? You think I'm one of those wishy-washy people? I'm not like you, brother. Didn't JK told you stop acting like that? So now we have questions and we want to know who allowed that roundtable. If Edward was sitting there, I would have made more sense to me, because guess what? Edward hired Hughes. Hughes hired Slot. Those are the three people who are in charge of football. But then why is the president or the CEO sitting there? Is that saying that Edwards did not approve of this roundtable and the CEO decided to go with and chose Hughes to back him up since he's director of football? If you are backing this, we need you to be sitting at the round table and let us know. What's going on? That's my question that I want to ask. You can fool some of the Liverpool fans sometimes, but you can't fool them all the time. Shout out to Bob Marley. So there are more questions to be asked. There are more answers to be given. That roundtable did not do anything but just infuriated the Liverpool fan base. Like I said, Anfield usually do not ride with majority of what goes on social media. But when you see people are leaving early, when you see Anfield booing, that should tell you something ain't right. Anfield usually is the last line of defense. People are not cheering as hard, as loud as they used to, especially on the league side. There should be something that should be going yourself like, hey, something ain't right here. Now, maybe in June, we're going to see something different. The question is, why are you waiting? That would be the question people are going to ask. Why are you waiting till June? Bring somebody else. We all know Alonso is not coming halfway through the season to take this over. Now, if we have gotten Alonso somewhere in September or October, let's just say November, okay. No right manager who wants a full-time gig is going to show up to do this. Enrique is not leaving PSG to come and take care of this right now. So that means our number 1, number 2, number 3 options ain't coming. I mean, so who's going to be our intern? Is it because the interim is not available? And who wants to be an intern? Except Stephen G. And most of the fan base say they don't want Stevie G. So right now we're in February. January, you should have pulled the plug. Some of us say way sooner than that. January, you should have pulled the plug. So right now we have to ride with this guy until the end of the season to reassess. Now, shameless like I am, I still believe that Liverpool's going to win the Champions League. I don't care what anybody tells me. I still believe until we are eliminated from the Champions League, I still believe that we can win the Champions League. Why? Because those teams in the Champions League, I'm looking at Europe and everybody's weak. Madrid ain't playing that well. They fired Alonso. They brought in another manager from their B team. He's not doing that well either. Barcelona, Laporte just quit. Hansi Flick is talking about he will resign if Laporte quit. So, look, Bayern, their hierarchy don't even believe in company. City just beat our behind, but I still believe that we can beat City in the Champions League. Arsenal's not as strong in the Champions League as everybody makes it to be. If any team that we have to worry about is PSG. Ironic. Chelsea? Yeah, nah, I'm not worried about Chelsea. I'm worried about Liverpool be able to be consistent in the league. We've never been consistent all season. The first 5 games, some of us try to support them as much as possible. Some people say we were lucky. And right now, based on the performances this season alone, they are right. We've been lucky. But this guy got to go. You're damn right we're still going to get it. So we ain't winning shit. What? Hey, Ali, leave Musiala alone. He's injured. He's still fighting he's still fighting his way out of this bad injury. He'll be back. Don't worry. I don't even think Company is going to be there next year. Now you're hearing that Chelsea and Arsenal have already contacted Musiala's representative. Yeah, Bayern has more problem. Follow Bayern Space. He will tell, is it Bayern Space? Yeah, follow that gentleman. He will tell you how bad things are in the Bundesliga right now. He said it was important Liverpool win the next title next season. No, Liverpool's supposed to be winning every single league season. We spent $450 million to dominate, and this fool did not prepare himself. He was feeling himself. He was not prepared. He thought he was just going to come in and then just bum rush the league. And then he would that. And right now, if he wasn't prepared, that means his hierarchy were also not prepared. And them two needs to be looked at. When's the last time we beat a team by 3-0 scoreline in the Premier League? 3-5 games in a row. Brother, at this point, I just want us to win 2-3 games straight in the league. Shoot, I might have to join that Manchester United fan. I'm not cutting my hair until we win 3 games in a row. I'm not going to go with 5. I'm not going with 5. I'm going to the bare minimum. Maybe I should choose 2. 3 goals, 3 wins in the league. Because this is embarrassing. Now, let's move on to the game yesterday. So the match yesterday, I wasn't worried the first time. We didn't play well. I was not worried with City attacks. They were really toothless for me. There's nothing. Yeah, they had a few passes there, but I would have been more worried if it was the City of 3, 4, 5 years ago. Then you know that ball is going to the back of the net. With the amount of so-called how bad we played yesterday, if it was the City of old, we would have been 5 goals down. This City is toothless. Haaland is not worrying me. He doesn't scare me anymore. As well, if I was thinking of selling him off my fantasy team, and I've seen this Liverpool, especially this season, where the first half, sometimes it takes out 25 to 30 minutes, close, sometimes even the whole half for us to figure out what's going on. So yeah, the first half, I was not worried. I didn't see City as a threat. They were not showing anything that shows, oh my God. The commentator was like, why did Pep put Semenyo through the middle instead of having him be on the wing? And if you see in the second half, when Semenyo went to the left side, he became more of a threat. Right? Kerkers marshaled him everywhere. Like, at one point, Kerkers was playing midfield because he decided to follow him everywhere he goes. So he kind of shut him down, right? They had a few shots. I didn't feel like it was worrying Alisson. So second half rolls around, and guess what? Second half, Liverpool was attack, resembling something that Jurgen Klopp would do. And that is always been, that was something that shows that Pep is always worried when Liverpool are in a constant attack, right? We are pressing, we're going all out. And then we put them in the back foot, we score a goal. And this is what I was telling people. A lot of people said, no, it wasn't through. Remember when we played Newcastle, and some of us came here and said, when we were 3-1 up, we said that the manager kept telling them, calm down, calm down. And the players did not listen. And then we scored again, 4-1. And even after we scored 4-1, guess what? We kept going at it. Now let's come back to yesterday's match. After Szoboszlai's goal, what do? The same thing that Liverpool fans have been losing their mind about. We sat back and gave the ball back to City. If you look at all the games that City have dropped points in a winning position or whatever, the team, the second half, look at what Spurs did. Kept attacking them, and they could not respond. Liverpool, with a genius manager, decided that, we're going to do different. We're going to sit back and let them have the ball and see if we can hit them in a counter-attack. The whole first half, we tried to do that, and all we end up doing was doing long balls. And every time we kick the ball forward, what happened? The ball comes right back. Second half, you are in control. You scored a goal, a worldie, may I add. And then what do you decide to do? Oh, let's sit back. Did you realize that after we sat back, that's when City started being more threatened? They were even more threatened, especially, like I said, Semenyo being on the left, stretching the game all the way out, pushing Szoboszlai and Konate out of the game. The midfield is wide open. I was having a conversation with Suberi, who kept saying, McAllister did not have one single tackle. The whole team midfield was trash. Hence the reason why give Ramsey playing time so that Szoboszlai can be in the middle. We had no athleticism in the middle. 45 minutes, Vert was useless until the second half. Why? This is why I was saying in the Newcastle game, they were not listening to him. Guess what? In this match, when they started listening to him, what happened? We lose. Now, the end of the match was madness. I've never seen a rule like that. That was weird, but that's what football is, right? This guy needs to go. It does not take a genius to know that this guy needs to go. Again, the players are winning off sheer brilliance on their own. It's no tactics about the manager. This guy cannot be consistent. Last year we saw consistency and we're like, oh wow, that's why we're winning. This year, self-sabotage. I think somebody's recruiting him to go someplace else. Because you cannot tell me you have you throwing spaghetti on a wall and one of them stick and you still not try to do the same thing over and over. Every single time we do something and we win, the next match he changes it. Have you guys realized that? Every single time when this thing started going bad and every time we figure something out, what does he do the next match? He changes it. Change personnel, change the tactics. That's why I saw what I saw on Newcastle. I was like, these players were not listening to him. Yesterday, they started listening to him. As soon as we scored Szoboszlai's goal, guess what happened? Within 5 minutes, we sat back. And City decided to do whatever they want at Anfield. So, I don't want to hear players coming up here whining. I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear, oh, we tried and we did this and we did that. All of them. All of them. Every single one of them. Including Szoboszlai, who scored the goal. At one point, somebody needs to step up and say, follow me. You know what the manager is doing is wrong, but yet we keep following this guy down the drain. Big up to Mandem in the building. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share. I don't even know if you want to share this, but hey, share. But please hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. So this is my frustration with yesterday. I mean, when it comes to the league, people, losing to Manchester United for me tells me that the league was over. The manner we lost. And this thing has been riding on players not choosing to play hard. No, like my brother, Irishman, who say, no energy. Some players are not hungry anymore. They want whatever they wanted to win, and now they want to move on. Today I'm going to do my best not, in respect to Mo Salah's, family situation, I'm going to do my best not to mention any other player's name. But I'm going to say all of them. Yes, we know one or two of them are playing well, but it's not good enough. This is on the fence. This is why we told you guys, stop overhyping players until we win in things. Then start talking about them. And Stevie G, you are also part of the problem. We went from, Ekitike is the next Suarez. Vert and Ekitike is the next Torres. My apologies. To yesterday, people are calling him Nunes. These are not rival fans. These Liverpool fans who are saying this. And this is the reason why we told you guys we needed 2 strikers. But people were like, no, we just needed Ekitike. We don't need another anymore striker. Ekitike cannot play past 60 minutes. Have you guys realized after 60 minutes, he's done? That's why they kept subbing him off. The last time he played 90 minutes, he was gone for 2-3 games. He had no energy. He had no energy yesterday after 60 minutes. You cannot win anything with that. So Liverpool fans who supposed to know football, stop being sensationalizing things every single time. Stop sensationalizing every single time. Every single time we always want to do player FC, manager FC, all this stuff. That has died. Moving forward, player FC or agenda FC or whatever, all these merchants is dead. There's only one, and that's LFC. Everybody was quick to jump on Ekitike trade. Oh, we don't need Isak. We don't need this person. We don't need that person. Ekitike, we get Ekitike first. Where were they yesterday? Towards the end, I can't even blame it on the manager anymore. Towards the end, nobody knew how to take a shot. Nobody knew how to take a shot. All people want to do is keep dribbling all the way into the net. Take a shot. Gravenberg had 2-3 opportunities where just take a shot. We know most of your shot will kill a bird anyway. Take one. You never know. You will deflect somebody and the ball will go in. We need to stop over-sensationalizing some of our players because, oh, he's banging in goals. No. This is Liverpool, people. Come on. This is Liverpool. There is no... Bro, it's either you are here or you are not at all. We over-essentializing people and everybody wants to be clicked in. Everybody wants to be on somebody's side. Everybody, oh, this is my guy. This is my guy. This is... And then when we need help, oh, well, it's not his fault. No. Now, yes, Ekitike has done brilliantly. He has tried, but we should not put the whole team on his neck. He just got here. All right? The people that are supposed to support him are nowhere to be seen. We always choose one side over the other because let's find a scapegoat and let's just call him this, and this is everybody's fault. This is this person's fault. This is that person's fault. I'm talking about the fans. I'm not talking about the manager anymore. This is the fans' problem. This is our problem. We are always want to take side. Let's just blame it on one person, and if we change that person, we will be better. Nunes is not here anymore. As much as everybody want to say RIP Jota, a lot of you guys wanted Jota out towards the end of the summer. What was the excuse? He's injury prone. It takes him too long to come back. All of a sudden, oh, RIP, 20 minutes, let's clap. They are not here anymore. So who are you going to blame now? Diaz is gone. Who are you going to blame now? Oh, the scapegoat, Gakpo. I'm not going to sit here and say Gakpo is playing well because that guy is playing doo-doo, but I'm not going to criticize him the way people are criticizing. There's a lot of people who need criticism, but I never see anybody give that type of criticism to them. But yet they will put that energy on somebody else. So we, the fans, we need to shape up. That's why Hughes, Slot, FSG, Edwards are taking advantage of us. If we were making the right decisions as a fan base, we'll have more power against them. The reason why they don't listen is because we are all over the place. We are the same people who says, give Trent a new contract, give Salah a new contract, give Virgil a new contract. And 6 months down the line, we saying, get Salah out, get Virgil out. I am one of them people, so I'm not speaking against anybody. I'm speaking myself too. Because I say get both of them out. Last year, I said give them a contract. So we have to let them do their work. Let them do their work and they fail. When they fail, we could put a finger on them. Yes, we could criticize them. We can criticize them. Nobody say you can't criticize, but if you are here making outlandish comment thinking that I know better than everybody else and what you're saying, it makes more nonsense than what they're doing, you should not be speaking. I just give you an example. We let the rival fans bait while we were winning the league. We allowed the rival fans to get us to talk trash about our club because contract was not signed. Fast forward to now, we want our club to kick all those players out. Nah, we need to do better as a fan base. We need to do better and put more pressure on our players. We cannot allow these players to be. We cannot be choosing certain players. Say, okay, this player we can't give him too much pressure because remember what they did for us. We're talking about now. Liverpool is about now. The history Liverpool club is gone, thanks to Jurgen Klopp, because Jurgen Klopp put his sweat, blood, and tears, and he wasn't perfect either. He had issues. But he put his blood and tears to build something and bring Liverpool back to where it's supposed to be. Now, guess what? We are back acting like history teachers again. Remember what this person did for us? Remember what that person... Yeah, we will when we put a statue on there in the stadium on the training ground for them. Okay? Shankly, Paisley, the King, they all did something for us. What do? We name a stand, we build a statue, or build a gate for them. But the show has to move on. We can't keep talking about them when we need to move forward. So if you are not somebody who's moving us forward, then you got to go. It's as simple as that. We need to stop putting too much pressure on Ekitike, man. Let him do what he's doing. All right, the team needs to do better to help him so he doesn't burn out after 60 minutes. And this one is on the manager's side of things. You train him every day. You realize that he is not at the levels where he needs to be. But yet you have him running around like a donkey and then expect him to play 90 minutes. Knowing that the other one is injured. We got a right back. He's a kid. So what? Trent was what? 17 and a half when we put him against a team at the time that was playing very well in Bundesliga. Give Ramsey a chance. All right. We said we're not going to sign Semenyo. We're not going to sign anybody else because we have a Rio on there. What's going on? What's going on? I want to know what's going on, people. The question needs to be asked on both sides. Rio, what's going on? Management team, what's going on? Is Rio not learning? Is he not comprehending what the manager is trying to teach him? What's going on? Somebody needs to give us an answer. Rio needs to give us an answer. The management team needs to give us an answer about Rio. Because right now, when you talk about Rio, everybody says, look what he did against Newcastle. That was almost, 6 months ago. So something is going on that we are not privy with, which is most of the time everything, right? What's going on? He is 17. This is his chance to be playing, making mistakes so that he could learn better. But we are not even giving a chance for him to make mistakes, and then we expect him to come in and be a lead, to be a hero. This manager, one of the reasons why they brought him here was because of the development of the youth. Which youth has he developed? Somebody answer me. He saw Kwanzaa. Curtis almost left. And from what I'm hearing, the reason why Curtis don't want to sign a new contract is because of him. And Curtis don't care. He loved Jurgen Klopp because Jurgen is the one who gave him his chance. But he still says something about Jurgen Klopp. So that guy usually don't lie. There's a reason why Curtis don't want to sign a new contract, and it has to do with this guy. The club don't want to lose Curtis, but you are supporting the guy who's forcing him out. That makes no damn sense. Give the kids a chance. We've seen him play players who are out of form for months, but you don't want to give Rio a chance. You don't want to give Ramsey a chance. You did not give Leone a chance to prove himself during that whole run until we played Southampton in the Carabao Cup. The whole center backs were playing poor. But you did not give Leone a chance to play. At least 10 minutes here, 5 minutes here. Let him build something. Let him see how physical the league is. He's a Rio in Dutch. I like that rhyme right there. I'm just saying, though, there's a lot of questions we need to ask. And when I say Rio is not developing properly, it's not that I'm talking against Rio. What I'm saying is somebody is not making this kid better. And the senior players, you guys are accountable too. Because that's what we were told. They're going to usher us, give them a new contract so that they could teach the new players, the young players, how to take on the next. Remember, let's get this player to back up this player so that when this player leave, they will be ready. We are not saying that. No one can come up here and tell me senior players have done anything to mentor the younger players. Mentoring is not about I put you under my wing. That's not all about mentoring. A player can sit there and watch Stephen G, and still Stephen G will be mentoring because of the hard work he's putting in. And hard work is not just the game time. Hard work is outside of training too. The food they eat, how they compose in their life outside the training ground. That is all part of mentorship. Hence the reason why Messi and Ronaldo are the GOATs. Because look how well they take care of their body. Mo Salah has the same type of regimen too, where the only way he gets injured, it has to be an impact injury. We do not have players on the field or in the squad right now where the players are looking and saying, I want to be like this guy right now. And that is a problem. You guys say shit, man. This ain't Gapo. Leave Gapo alone, man. No, we got questions. There's a lot of questions. There's a reason why they look soft. There's a reason why they don't look like a team. They say all the right words. They show us all the training behind the scene training ground, but it looks fake to me. It looks real fake. And somebody may ask, well, when was the last time Liverpool had somebody take over? Oh, I'll show you. Remember Lucas? How much hate from the fan base this guy was getting? He was getting booed. When he got shown a red card, he got booed at Anfield. But guess what? This guy put his head down and kept fighting. Who did he mentor? You ask. I'm glad that you asked. I'm going to let you know. Henderson. Because when Henderson came to Liverpool, there was always this sense of every time we get a player who kind of look like Stephen G, everybody gets panic and say, why? We don't want the next Stephen G right now. He's not ready to retire. Which is cool because that's how we all felt. That's how people felt about Lucas. That's how people felt about Henderson. But guess what? Lucas showed Henderson how to go through this. Lucas, before he left, he was one of the most loved Liverpool player. From, if you remember, those who know, from the beginning where he started to when he left, he became one of the loved Liverpool player. People didn't want him to leave. Hard work. He has nothing to do with his skill. He was one of the Brazilians to be like, bro, are you a Brazilian or what? But he put in the hard work. Who else did he mentor? Henderson. Remember Henderson, the same thing. Henderson on his way out for us to get Dempsey. But he said, nah, he followed that blueprint that Lucas set up. Because guess who Lucas was looking at? Stephen G. Put your head down and keep working. It became a time where a certain time when Lucas is not playing, even when Stevie G was playing, we were not doing well in midfield. Same thing happened with Henderson. Remember when Henderson got that red card against City? That 2 matches that he was gone, we dropped points. And then guess what? Henderson took that blueprint and followed it. And he became the captain. You can't be the next Stephen G if you don't follow that blueprint. Right now, who are the people setting up the blueprint for the next players? Who are those players there right now setting it up for the next young players to follow? No, we don't have anybody. We have great players, but they're not teaching anything. We don't have leadership. Go back there, even when the years of Roy Hodgson, we have great leadership. We were playing poor, but we had great leadership in the team. It was just we didn't have enough of those great qualities. At one point, it was just Stephen G. But as the years goes, you could see the leadership. We were playing out. We were working hard. Now we have the great players, no leadership. And somebody say, well, what do you mean by that? I'll reference this season again. Liverpool versus Bournemouth at their ground. We are a man down, and nobody at any time were to say, kick the ball out so we could bring somebody else in to help. And we played. It's not like they were out playing us where they didn't want to kick the ball out. We had the ball majority of the time, and we did, at least, even if they had the ball, who sacrificed themselves to get a yellow card so that we could bring somebody else in? Nobody. That's the problem. And the fans, where do we come out of this? We are sitting back and we taking sides and say, oh, this is my guy. As long as my guy is playing well, I'm okay. And guess who's suffering? The club. So we, the fans, we need to recalibrate our mindset. We need to put pressure on all of them. We have expectations. It's not that, oh, this player is okay. It's fine. Let's make excuses for him as long as possible, but let's blame everybody else. No, all of them needs to be held accountable at the same time. All of them has to be held accountable to certain standard. The same way some of you guys are coming out here talking about FSG, hold those players at the same standard. If you don't want to play for Liverpool, bye-bye. If you don't want to play for the club anymore, peace. Trust me, Liverpool is going to be okay. We've done it and done it and done it before. But this time around, we cannot allow this thing to keep rotting down. And yes, the manager is the first person to go. But I promise you, after the manager, other players have to follow suit. Other players have to follow suit because this cannot keep going on. This is embarrassing, man. You win the league, spend $450 million, and then you are worse than when you started last year. That makes no sense. Like in the history of competition, makes no sense. At least come in second or come in third. You are champion, spend the money, quote unquote, show the ambition, right? That's what people want to hear. The word showing ambition, buying players just so that you come in sixth. Yeah, somebody dropped the ball somewhere, and that person needs to be fired. Very good question, Ted. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. It's not going to be as easy as people think it is. Sonny Mandem has to go for Alonso to come in because we don't want the same thing that happened at Madrid. And people are like, well, we are not Madrid, you know. Oh, no. You just saw that in January. We had a player who started a mutiny. So we cannot act like we are not like them. That's what I want. Right? That's what I want. We need a dominant manager. And for me, that dominant manager is Enrique. Because one thing that we know for sure, the owners are going to back their manager. Right? I mean, look at what they're doing right now. You bring somebody like Enrique, no nonsense, they're going to back him. I mean, we are a club of no dickhead policy anyway. So, match made in heaven. Enrique is not a fuzzy feeling like Klopp, but guess what? He gets the job done. Tony Steele, Wagwan, he said, FSG are happy to write off season at the cost of the fans, where Chelsea and Man U are trying to save their season. So no matter how bad Slot is, his job is safe. Fans stop buying tickets. It's not even just stop buying tickets, stop watching the game. 750 million people watch Liverpool versus Man City. That's the power of Liverpool. Yeah, City too had fan base, but that's 750 million of them. Let's be honest, majority of them are Liverpool fans. I would say 60-40. And that may be nice. It's actually 70-30, but let's just keep it 60-40. Now, FSG are happy because they're not losing money. And this is the thing about running the club properly. They run the club so well that they can sit out a season and still be in the black. That's why they are not worried that much. They can literally sit out a season out of the Champions League and still spend considerable amount of money and still be in the black and possibly make more money. That's what happens when you run a proper club. You don't panic, right? Compared to, because this guy is setting, let me give respect on Uncle Roy's name. This guy is doing worse than Uncle Roy. And you saw how quick they let Uncle Roy out of the door. You saw how fast they pushed King Kenny out of the door. Because at the time, they were in the infancy stage of building that club back to where it needs to be. Right now, they are up there. That's true. Finishing sixth is not acceptable. But it doesn't hit their pockets. You see what I mean? It doesn't hit their pockets. So they are not panicking. That's the other bad side of running a club very well. Because if Arsenal can do what Liverpool is doing right now, if Arsenal did not make Champions League this year, that club would have been liquidated. Man U needs Champions League. If they don't, oh my goodness. And that's the power of Manchester United. And it's not just they need one Champions League. They need at least 5 Champions League in a row for them to get back to somewhere close to normalcy. That's how bad it is for Manchester United. Chelsea, same thing. Liverpool is the only club that can sit out a year and reassess the whole thing, and still in the summer, possibly, maybe they won't spend 450, but they can spend close to 300 and still be like, yeah, FFP will show up and they'll be like, keep on moving. That's the other side, the dark side of running a proper club. That means you got, you know how they tell you as an individual, always save at least 6 months worth of money in the case where things go bad. You'll be okay, right? That's what Liverpool have done all these years. Yes, for us, it's not acceptable. For the owners, it's not acceptable because they're losing money. But for the books, he said, I will not be buying anything with Liverpool logo on it. Brother, we need everybody to do that. As a matter of fact, nobody shows up to Anfield. Let it be empty with just the away fans. If you want to shock them, nobody shows up to Anfield. You know the people on TV gonna watch it anyway, so they don't count, which usually is where the money is, right? Right? So this is your last time, Christian. The next one, I'll ban you. Yeah, don't. If anybody shows up, then you are culpable to allowing this bad behavior to keep going. Nobody shows up to Anfield. Remember, Anfield dictates what decisions things are made. When Anfield booed, that got their attention. That's why they did that whole roundtable thing. So until Anfield decide to do something big, nobody, they're gonna keep doing what they're doing. If Anfield gets empty, don't show up and then walk out like last time we did against Sunderland back in the day. I think it was Rogers, when they were protesting the tickets. No. Don't do that. Don't even show up. As a matter of fact, everybody shows up and stand outside Anfield. And they walk in and there's only the away fans sitting there making noise. I promise you that will make an immediate effect where they will be like, okay, we need to do something. Now, maybe they are doing something. We just the timing is not working for us. But we the fans, we are not seeing it. And to me, it's looking worse and worse and worse. And for them to do something, they decided to do a round table. They decided to do a round table. When the fans are upset, you seeing people walking away from games earlier than usual. You hearing booing. Social media is ablaze. And the best thing you could come up with was a round table. Whoever decided that should be fired. The PR team needs to be fired. Edwards, you not being there got me having a lot of questions why Edwards wasn't there. Hogan did not hire Slot. Hogan did not hire Hughes. That was Edwards. So it's either you guys are telling us that you are not in sync, or you guys just don't give a crap about what's going on. Hogan should not be sitting there. That should have been Edwards. Because Edward, hired Hughes. Hughes hired Slot. That's you three problem. Explain to us why we are here right now. So the fact that Hogan is sitting there and Edward is not. Now, if all four of them were there, that would make more sense. Because guess what? They are in charge of Liverpool. But the guy who's making football decisions did not show up. That tells me that either somebody is not agreeing with that particular segment or that particular PR move, or he just don't care. That was the dumbest thing ever. I'm going to say it again. That was the dumbest thing ever, to probably second to wearing Suarez t-shirts after he was accused of racially abusing Evra. Why the fans are upset? You want to keep the fans, calm the fans down. You don't have a round table to make us look like we are dumb. Have a single 15-minute interview by the president himself, or the CEO himself, Hughes himself, or Edward himself. We don't want to hear of anybody else. Edward is the guy that's our guy. He's the one who started this. From the first one and this. He's the one people want to hear from. Michael Edwards, you're the one we want to hear from. What is the plan? Fine, even if you're not going to tell us the plan and you're trying to calm the fans down, you don't have a round table with the guy that nobody wants. Even if you're going to support the guy, come out and yourself tell us. Because what you guys are doing is, yeah. People, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. This show was nothing. It was based on frustration. Right? Based on frustration. And the fact that the people at the top is played in our face, having run tables, tells you a lot. And by the way, don't forget, there are still some LFC fans who still say that we should keep this guy. So when you coming at me, being mad at me, what about them people who say, no, we should still give him a chance? As a matter of fact, they're talking about, oh, well, we got too many injuries, so let's wait till we get all our squad here, and maybe next season we can take off. So what do you say about them people? The roundtable thing was a farce. Edwards needs to show his face. Facts. I agree. That man cannot be hiding because that is the representative of the fan base. He's the one that started it all. He's the one that the fans are very close to because of being with he's the one that basically say bring Jurgen Klopp. So he's the one that most of the fan base are kind of like say, okay, this is our guy, right? We know when he's around, things seems to happen. Last year he shows up, we win the league. But this year, this brother has disappeared. We understand that his job is not like what he used to be. But still, he's in charge of football. He is in charge of football. So he needs to, he needs to show his face. And he needs to show his face. Zuberi. I mean, I guess we are, because we've been doing the same thing they've been doing. What's going on with my internet today? Big up to the kennel, man. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man?
Good to see you. Thank you for coming and saving me.
Saving you? Save it, bro. You think, bro, you better go watch back The Lion King. You haven't learned any lessons from The Lion King. Talk about Scar, brother. Help me, bro. I'm telling you, long live the king, bro. Bro, yo, you think I got over, bro? You think I got over that little text conversation we was having during the game, where me and you was boys when I predicted the free kick, and then at the end of the game, me and you was at each other's neck? You think I got over that, bro? What do you think? I'm trying to be professional though, and you know, save face in front of the community and show unity and all of that good stuff. So in the name of unity, I'm not trying to save you. I'm just trying to stay united. Not Man United, but united. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
But yeah, no, Quasi, it's however you feel as a Liverpool fan, I think it's right.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can say. If you feel like slot isn't a problem from like a human perspective, you're right. If you think the board is an issue, you're probably right. If you think the fans are the problem, you're right. Whatever you feel right now, you're right. As a fan, you in the chat, whatever you think and feel, yo, you're right. And I'm telling you why you're right. Because if you wasn't right, you wouldn't feel it. And that's where we're at as a club right now. Yeah, that's where we're at as a club right now. If it looks like a duck, you're right. You see what I'm saying? Oh, the wings look like an eagle? Fam, you're right. You see what I'm saying? However you feel right now, you're right. What I feel right now is I feel like when people are saying FSG out, I'm not saying they were right. But if this is what they were seeing, then I guess in hindsight they were right, because
that makes sense.
But I don't know what they saw.
Right.
They were trying to tell me what they see, and I'm like, I didn't see that. You see what I'm saying? And I remember a Man United fan talking about, yo, the problem with Man United is just the board. And I'm wondering if Klopp was a piece that was preventing us from having a board, and with Klopp out the way, we can now have a board. But I'm telling you, I don't think we've had a board before slot. And I'm thinking, yeah, we might have some board issues. You know what I mean? Yeah, the way we're moving and operating, I've never seen a team won the league and spend 450 and look weaker.
Nowhere in history.
I think I sent you a link. I think I sent two people that link about options off the bench. I've never seen a team spend 450. Bro, it's girl logic, bro. How we spend 450? We ain't got no options off the bench, bro. Nah, I'm questioning stuff, bro. And I'm right.
Yeah.
And I'm not even doing the I'm right, you're wrong thing. Quasi, I'm telling you, I'm right, bro. How we spend 450? We ain't got no options, bro. What the hell did we buy? Where's the receipt? Did we buy things? Bro, we spent 450. Now I'm starting to, you know what we need to do? We need to go back to counting FSG money, because how do we spend 450, got home, and missing ingredients?
Man, I went to the grocery shop, spent 120, and I'm still.
Bro, that's girl math. Babe, I need more money. For what? I gave you 450. We ain't got nothing in there to eat,
bro.
450. We ain't got nothing to eat, bro. What happened to the free signings? Remember when we used to pick up 1 or 2 free signings, and they used to be a decent squad player? We ain't even got them no more.
Rough rock, my teeth,
bro. We're in the office. We don't even got paperweight. We ain't got nothing to hold down paper. Name me a player that's holding it down right now.
Nobody.
Nah, Quasi, it's mad out here. As a club, as an organization, and as a culture, it's mad out here, bro. We spend $450. We ain't got nothing to show for it. I'm not even gonna put this on his side back, but bro, I told you we didn't need him, bro.
Bro.
And even if he was fit, it's nothing he could have done for us, bro.
That's true.
Even if Isak is not, bro, there's nothing he could have done for us, fam.
Somebody said we ain't got nothing to eat, brother. The pantry,
bro. I'm telling you, this is going into girl math. $450, and she come home and said, "Babe, what are we gonna eat?" The better question is, what are you gonna cook? And then she's looking at man saying, "Yo, we ain't got no ingredients."
Yeah,
bro, you have to check your bank account to see if you really gave her $450, bro. Bro, we broke the record twice in the window. Yo, however you're feeling as a Liverpool fan right now, you're right. Somebody's gold digging. Somebody's lying about the money spent.
Yeah.
Bro, we're being bamboozled right now. 450 big, bro. We ain't got no options off the bench, bro. Let me tell you the top 3 options off the bench in any given game that's we've played. Top 3 options off the bench. You ready? Strap yourself in. Chiesa. And he ain't seen 15 minutes. Endo. And he ain't seen 2 games. He ain't seen 2 games in 10 games. And then the last option is the kid, Rio. That's the top 3 options off the bench, bro. Bro, Curtis is worse than Divock Origi as far as an option being used. And I'm not saying he's worse than Origi. I want you to hear me clearly. As an option being used.
Yeah.
Man like Jones, you know. Knock me Jones, bro.
He wants to go.
Can't even knock on the gaffer's door?
Brother wants to go to Italy.
Nah, bro.
Nah, and the best thing they can do was to have a round table to tell us that everything is okay.
Yeah, because everything is okay. No, it is okay.
Yeah,
it is okay. Good. No, Quasi, but listen to me. Let me land.
Yeah.
It is okay. Playing in the Premier League is okay. Playing in the Champions League, however, that's not okay because we're not going to be in that. Winning anything, those things are beyond okay. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
That's a great season. You start talking about great things now. It's great to finish in the top 4. That's a great season. A wonderful season is winning the league. An okay season is mid-table. We're mid. We're mid right now, bro. We're mid-packs. Quasi, we're mid, bro. We ain't got to buy that no trophy right now,
bro.
Quasi, we spent $450. I want you to hear me.
Yeah,
we spent $450
to have an empty bench.
In the Champions League, our options off the bench is Rio, Chiesa, Jones, if Jones is being a good boy,
if he's like,
and Endo, if it's been 10 games and we need to give him a little run. Because if he just played a game before, we ain't seen him again, fam.
Bro, this is the thing that I was telling the people. The books are so, this is the dark side of having a well-run club. The books are so good. This man does say, you know what, screw it. We'll give up a season. Spend $450 million. We'll be back next year. We will spend maybe $200 million and we'll be back. That's how good they have it right now. Because, and someone's like, what do you mean? Remember when Uncle Roy, because this man here has breaking Uncle Roy's bad records. They got him out of here quick. Look what they did to, what's the name? The King. Nah, come on, King. We got a check for you to come pick it up. He showed up. They say, here's your P45. Rogers. Yeah, you got to go. But now these guys got so much money sitting on so much dough. They'll be like, yeah, let's keep this brother. Because they, like you said, things are good until the next year. When things go like this, then you see how fast they'll get him out. I promise you, next year, he starts the season like he has right now. he'll be out in September. I don't think he makes that. After the international break, he'll be gone. If they keep him. Now, my question
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I feel like, and I don't want to date myself here, but I was just always in the know. I feel like this might go over your head, and I apologize. You can Google it. People in the chat, if you know, you know. I think it was called the Abington Shoe Company. And I'll give you guys a little history lesson. So the Abington Shoe Company saw what the workers had to wear and designed the shoes or boots for the workers. And Italy picked up the boots and then made the boot a little bigger. It went outside of just working boots. And then rappers went to Italy and saw that as a fashion. And then rappers adopted the boots, and then the boots became a staple in New York. And, you know, the owner, he didn't realize he had one job.
Yeah.
The owner had one job, and it's just to do this one thing for a small group of people, and it ended up being a cultural thing, and it became bigger than the owner's ambition. What I'm trying to say is Liverpool got resurrected as a sleeping giant through Jurgen Klopp. They wanted a man to put us on the map. We're back on the map. We're talking with chess. We're being shameless. We're back. I don't think the owners were ready for us to be back. So right now, the fans were bouncing way beyond the ambitions of the owners. We're vibrating on a level. Yeah, you can't quell this. No, you can't. Look around and ask yourself, Quasi, how many Liverpool content creators out there and how much they've grown and how vibrant this community has been. Big man, you can't tell us everything is okay and we're seeing what we're seeing. What is it, 1 win in 7?
And they do a round table.
No, but before the 1 win in 7, wasn't it 2 months without a win?
Yeah, it was just draws. It was unbeaten. No, that was the record.
Yo, I don't want you to slice this onion diagonally and telling me you're a top chef. It's the same thing. It's without a win. You didn't win, fam. Don't tell me why we pick up 1 point from drawing so we're not empty-handed. Nah, a draw is a loss around these parts. You hear me?
Yeah.
If you think I'm lying, go ask Jurgen Klopp when he came second by a point. A draw is a loss around these parts. They don't come tell me it's okay. We still got a point. No, we don't play for points around here, bro. So right now, I'm telling you, man, I think now I see what the Klopp the FSG outman was talking about, bro. The ambitions of the fans. It's outgrown the ambitions of the owners, bro. You see what I'm trying to say? These men were trying to create a shelter and a safe haven for football players to come to and a destination club. Yeah, bro, but now we're going to have to hire a DJ and turn this thing up.
The band
you see what I'm trying to say, Quasi?
The band and tune it properly.
Yo, you see what I'm saying? Bro, the music, bro, we ain't jumping no more. We used to come on these streams and jump, bro. We used to come on these streams and party. Bro, even Coppish had to cut back the party because the music ain't hitting the same. And shout out to Coppish, but they had to. It ain't hitting since, bro. I remember Coppish Callings every Friday was a party, fam.
Are you telling me?
Bro, rival fans used to be here. Rival fans would pull up to Liverpool to party. Do you know how mad that is? Yo, Quasi, let me repeat what I'm trying to say to you, bro. Coppish used to make rival fans start channel just to keep link with us, fam. No, they're walking and be like, yo, that's my friend. He's a Liverpool fan. That's how they used to identify us, bro.
Bro, I don't think what you heard what you said. You said the beat. Remember that Coppish beat where they used to give everybody? Give me that beat.
Bro, man used to drop the beat. Man used to be like, yo, I used to be like, yo, pull that up, bro. Rival fans was asking us to pull that back up.
So what you say
bro,
now
you come to Liverpool now, it's like the wake. It's like the passing. What they call that? All of those events at the funeral and before the funeral?
Wake keeping.
Bro, that's what we are now. Rival fans just pass by the dead body of Liverpool right now. When they come to your channel, they're just looking, oh man, yeah, they're still dead.
They're dead. So Now, let's go back to the conference thing. So are you saying that now they don't drop the beat? They just go live and then, what's the name? Drifty and Carl and Matt just shows up. No beat.
Bro, they just spawn in. Nah, they just spawn in. Man said the Undertaker said, you just heard the ding and they pop up? Nah, I haven't been over there in a while. You know what I mean? But why would I go there? The party's over, bro. You know when the lights come on?
Yeah
bro. Party's over. Liverpool fans, yo, the party's over. We lost the DJ, bro.
The DJ's gone, man. That's what I'm saying. Fans, the owners have money. We can't say.
Yo, the man that was using the fans a week. I don't know if I like that, you know.
Well,
man was saying we're weak out here.
No, don't show up to Anfield. Anfield dictates most of what Liverpool does. Don't show up. Nah, don't walk in and walk out. Don't show up. Stand outside the stadium. You're already booing. You're already leaving early. Don't walk into let the away fans sit there by themselves and chat. And I promise you, I don't care how rich you are.
Is that the same Bruno that be calling into Kapish with the references and the analogies?
Yeah, that's him. Big up to Bruno.
Oh, that's you, Bruno. Yo, Bruno, you still got that same energy, bro? Because I don't know, man. I feel like everybody's tapered off. I don't know if you do. If you do, big up yourself, my guy. Keep fighting a good fight. But yeah, nah, bro. It seems like we're all tapered off, man.
Now, Bruno,
we're on some get in line gentrification stuff, man. I don't know, man. I ain't feeling this, man.
Bruno, you need to show up to our calling show next time, man.
Jesus Christ. Nah, it's dead, bro. It's dead, bro. It's dead settings, bro. You know it's dead setting when men off in the stick start reflecting on life, bro.
Bro. It's sad. It's sad. And that for me, yesterday's match, like you said, you called it. I thought you were in like 10 minutes in the future. I was about to ask you for the lotto numbers. And then at the end, I'm like, okay, what just happened? Remember, I said, I don't know if you said the same thing. I said when we played Newcastle and the manager was trying to tell the players something, they did not listen and they kept doing what they wanted to do. Second half against yesterday, right? We brought the energy that we brought against Newcastle and we were winning. We were doing well. As soon as they listened to the manager, guess what happened? They sat back and waited. And City just decided to just molest us. At one point, we have Alisson playing center back, leaving the goal. He said, at this point, I'm done. Mama's Javili, you could come in. You know, the goal was scored from the halfway line. He just passed the ball into the net. So Barcelona tried to hold Haaland in, and the ball went in.
Dude, that game, listen, man, that game.
That game, I mean, it's the manager, right? These players.
However you see that game, yeah? However you see that game, and whatever you think about that game, you're right. That's all I can say about that game. Whatever you see, you're absolutely right. Because I watched that game and it's looking reminiscent of the Arsenal game where we won 1-0. Mm-hmm. And based on the free kick and the position of the free kick, I text you immediately. I was like, yo, somebody's like top bins. Mm. Because it just felt like it, right? Mm-hmm. And then after that, I just remember seeing everything you talked about. And that's why I was like, maybe I shouldn't be texting Quasi during the pauses in the game, because all of a sudden I started to see the same thing you're talking about, players listening to the manager. Mm-hmm. I start seeing us falling back after scoring a goal. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Quasi's going to be right here. I'm going to have to come on and be like, damn, Quasi, you're right. And that's when it hits me. That's when it hit me. Mm-hmm. That's when it hit me. Whatever you see during the game, you're right. And I think it's on that note, I should bring up my stat to you, Quasi. 90 minutes with no tackles is atrocious for a professional football player.
True.
In the middle of the field.
Yes.
There's no excuse. Don't tell me about the manager. No, bro. Can you make one tackle in 90 minutes of the football game? Don't tell me about tactics. Don't tell me about owners. Don't tell me about we need a different type of play. Bro, you're on the pitch. Salah had a tackle. Bro, as a midfielder, you're on the pitch, fam. The manager needs to tell you it's okay to tackle? Is that what you're telling me, Quasi? Did the manager tell you don't tackle? And you're like, you know what? That's a good idea. That's what you're telling me as a professional football player.
Mm.
Yeah, nah, bro. Listen, man. Listen, fam. Listen, I'm telling you right now, it's a good thing, and I felt it in my bones when Trent left. I'm like, I'm not buying another Liverpool jersey. You think I'm paying full price for this performance?
I was gonna buy all three of them. Now I pause on that. Just like
Bro, you think I'm paying full price for this? Nah, bro. All right, about the knockoff joints, bro. Nah, man.
I pause on mine. I was gonna spend money on all three of them.
Bro, I was gonna buy the Hugo, the Verts, and then Isak came in and I was like, oh, should I get the Hugo or the Isak? Let me wait. Good thing I waited, bro.
Bro, I'll wait.
Yeah, bro, listen, Quasi, man. Listen, Quasi, you need to spread the word to your brethren that, you know what I mean, your fellow brethren that do the content creation. Bro, a professional footballer in the middle of the park with multiple games with 0 tackles is not acceptable, bro. Bro, don't tell me about what other men are doing. Because you can tell me about a striker not having a shot on goal, I'll entertain that. But if the striker made 2 shots, whether they're on target or not, at least he took 2 shots.
Yeah.
A midfielder with no tackles, bro, I can't do nothing with that.
No. And you know the City, the second, was it the first goal? Yeah, the first goal. So like, this is the reason why we said he should not be a right back. Both Ibu and Virgil knew what to do, right? Kirkers also know what to do.
Yeah, you see. I'm with you. You know what? I'm with you, bro. But you know what? You know what I'm trying to say? It's like,
I can't blame him.
Yo, we can't, Quasi, we can't really slate him, right? Because he didn't put himself there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I won't slate the manager either for putting him there. But what I want, like, basically, I accept him being at right back. I accept him being out of position. I accept him not knowing, because it's equivalent to Klopp saying, yo, Trent ain't the best defensive right back, but he's so dangerous for us in games and can open up games. I'll accept right back being a weak area. So having a man out of position in right back, that's not the end of the world, bro. You know what I mean? So, like, I do get that. I do, like, we can always nitpick and be like, yo, bro, that's why you're not supposed to be there. But we don't have anyone else to put there, Quasi. You see what I'm saying? We signed a new right back. We had an existing one. I think we might have sent my man on loan, Ramsey. I don't even know what the deal with Ramsey is. Well, that's a different conversation for a different day. I told man I ain't rate him anyways. But what I'm trying to say is, bro, Szoboszlai is doing basically the same thing Trent was doing in a different way. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he's being a creative goal threat outlet from right back, basically. So it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. So for him to be playing right back, midfield, right wing, all over the place, and still has more tackles and goal contribution than a man that only play in his role game in, game out, whatever he does at right back, I'm calm with that. No, whatever he does at right back, I'm calm with that. You see what I'm trying to say? Because when Trent wasn't there and he's out of place, man was still creating chances. Man was still affecting the game up the pitch.
Right.
Bro, we have a midfielder in the middle of the park with multiple games with 0 tackles.
Yeah.
Quasi, bro, I'm not trying to say it's okay not to have a clean sheet. Obviously, Alisson deserves clean sheet. Yeah. But when you have a guy in the middle of the park who ain't tackling, fam, when your defender is saying, yo, we're too open, who do you think he's talking to? The fill-in right back? No. He's talking about the guy in the middle of the park with 0 tackles. That's who he's talking to. Because that guy ain't pressing. That guy ain't cutting passing lanes. That guy ain't tackling. So what do you expect the defense to do?
Yeah,
When
man.
when you see Virgil heading and fighting and bro, if the team is solid, Virgil ain't got to do none of that, bro.
No, I mean, you're right. The team has so much deficiencies, 450 million, and we're still short. And that's
Bro, all I'm saying is,
that's what I
man,
got from that's what I got from the clip that you sent me yesterday from between what Jamie and Storage were saying. You spend all this money and look at your bench.
bro, that's what, bro. When I saw that, I'm like, nah, I don't think people really understand what happened. 450 big ones. 450 big ones to missing ingredient. Bro, my girl sent me to the store to get some ground provision. I think it was Thursday. And I went because it's on the way back to the crib. I stopped, got all of, the green bananas, the ground provision, people from the continent and the island eat, right?
Yeah.
Friday, she gonna message me, yo, can you go get some oxtails? Nah, I can't because I was in the store. It ain't my fault you left something off the list. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is I'm not backing the owner, but if he told the owner what he needed and the owner gave him what he needed, then he's gonna come and like, yo, my bench is empty. Fam, you know your bench is empty? What was the 450 for?
Exactly.
What was the 450 for? When I told you we didn't need Isak, bro, we could have took that 120, 150 and dropped that on 2 bench players.
Bro,
I'm telling man, I'd rather take Wan-Bissaka than to see Sabazwa at right back. Man's talking about I'm tripping because all he does is recovery tackles. Bro, all we need this season was recovery tackles. But anyway, I don't know football, man. I'm just a fan, bro. Wondering where the 450 went. You know what I mean? And actually, bro, I came up on some money recently, man. I'm wondering if, you know what I'm saying?
Give it to them.
No, I'm wondering if that's part of the 450. Because if I'm gonna get a cut, cause I'll tell you right now, bro, we're doing okay. You know what I'm saying? We up.
Oh my God.
Cause I'm telling you, if I got piece of the 450, I'm gonna say the same thing at that round table. Nah, we're okay. Just have an off season. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, it's
my question is, why wasn't Edwards at the round table?
Well, listen, Quasi, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I need to see him because he is the mastermind of all of this.
Quasi, Edwards ain't got nothing to do with midfielders not making tackles, bro. That Quasi, whenever someone bring up the conversation about this season, I'm telling you, I don't know what changed in the stat that I looked at recently because we obviously played a game and other teams have played a game. So over the weekend, I looked at the stat of tackles per 90 and it showed all the players. And the only Liverpool player that was in the top 25 was Chiesa. I'm going to repeat that. It shows tackles per 90 and it's all the teams in the Prem. The only Liverpool player in there was Chiesa at number 25. Now, it could have changed because the game did get played. The next player was 109, bro. And that was Kirkes, and then Gravenberch was 110. So out of 110 players in the Premier League, ranked tackles per 90, Gravenberch and Kirkes is not even in the top 100. And those are starters. And the one guy in there was not even a bench guy, Chiesa.
Yeah, that tackle that saved Slaughter's job last time when he chased.
You see what I'm trying to? So what I'm trying to show you, Quasi, we are where we are because normally this is gonna sting when it comes off my tongue. Trent is usually up in there. Let that sink in. The guy outside couldn't defend. He's normally up in there. Fabinho up in there. So I'm just showing, bro. We used to be up in the, bro. We're tackling, man. Man, like Milner, even Firmino with the recovery tackles, bro. There's 0 recovery tackles in the team, bro. The only recovery tackle in there is Salah when he tore the ball off man boot, bro. Now man's up on 4 tackles this season. Big up to Salah and his defensive contribution. Robbo be up in there. You know what I'm saying, bro? We have no recovery tackles, fam.
Oh my God. Anyway,
that's why Virgil say, yo, we're wide open. Did they took the hinges off Milner door? Remember Milner had a door? So the door is just open now. They took the hinges off. Man's just running through. All right, I hear it, man.
Anyway,
so I just wanted to come on here and let you know, Quasi. Don't be chatting shit until we address 0 tackles, bro. Because if you ain't tackling, bro, I can't do nothing with that. I can't build a team around no tackles. What kind of team you gonna build around no tackles, bro?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyway, I gotta go. Thank you for coming in. This man came in and stepped on my neck.
Yo, Quasi, when you see me in your chat, tell your moderators, allow me, fam. Because all I'm doing is putting in slide tackle. All I'm doing is tackling the chat. Because somebody at Liverpool needs to be tackling, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on a rampage. I'm just gonna start putting slide tackling all the live chats that I see. All the live stream. I'm just slide tackling the chat, bro.
Actually, I need to make you a moderator. I don't know why I haven't.
Nah, don't make me a mod, bro. All black people for not tackling.
You're already a moderator, actually.
Nah, man ain't tackling the chat, bro. I'm blocking you, bro.
Oh my God.
We need tackles, Quasi. Yo, who's the defensive coach at Liverpool?
He needs to be fired. He's the first person out of the door where Slot is behind him. Big up to all of you guys, man. Hit the like button. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Kennel, for coming through, man. Appreciate your presence. Big up to Mandem, man. Bruh, it's dark. Burst.